and as if by magic, live. So I just want to upset those people that thought that I wasn't very well. Just me playing silly buggers, really. So that was a video of the carpet. You know, the carpet that you swept everything under. I thought that nobody knows. But the medical issue wasn't mine. It's, certain people are struggling at the moment. One of them can't sleep. Somebody can't, use their legs properly for whatever reason. So the medical issue wasn't mine. The medical issue was other people. They're not very good at listening. And they don't realise that this 3D matrix that they were running in is broke. And it's a different game. And the things that are manifested now got nothing to do with them. And they don't realise just how bad it can get for them. Some of them do. Some of them are realising. And for me, hopefully not too late. Hopefully, they save themselves and all is good. But, I'm not going to hold my breath. Hey, Trusted, how you doing? I came here for coffee and look who is live. Hey, Mary. Yes, still alive. I was a bit naughty earlier. I put out, hey, Glenna, thanks for the message. I was a bit naughty. I put out a video. Could imply that, I wasn't very well, but the medical issues aren't mine. They're other people's. And the picture was a carpet that they've quite neatly tried to shove everything under, make everything look good on the surface. Everything's fine. We're all great. Everything's great. And really, they're decaying from within and imploding or exploding or whatever else. And they don't want people to know, but people know, and more people will know. And that's just the way that it is. I, for the last few years, have tried to be nice to everyone, tried to help everyone, tried to let everyone understand what was going on. And as the years progressed, it was obvious that they weren't listening. So the information had to get more and more and more and more precise. And they're still not listening, even though they know it's about them, even though, they want to say bad things about me and ridicule me, and they know what's happening. And it'll just keep going until, either the authorities expose them and what they've been doing, or eventually I'll just say who they are, where they live, what they've done. I don't think I have to. I think it'll be, already exposed by the time I get to that. I was hoping that they would, do the right thing, but obviously in this day and age, doing the right thing, not this day and age, in this matrix, doing the right thing is not something that you're, brought up to think is the right thing. Like the right thing for some of these people is to screw people over, get rich, have a good time, blame other people. But that's no longer going to be the case. As they will find out, this banquet table that Forrest talked about is being set, and they're going to have to watch people eat at it. That's just the simple truth. And like I say, every time I come on a video, I just try and tell you the truth. And you can believe it or not believe it, and I don't care. But you're going to find out the hard way what the truth is. And that is not me being clever. That's not me being, aggressive or attacking. That's me just saying, look, the truth is going to be known, and you're going to find out the hard way. And there's nothing I can do about that. Hey, INFJ, how you doing? Davey, how you doing, man? is well. All is well. Yo, heave ho. 8 bells, is it? Ding dong, merrily on high. So, people underestimate me, and it's to their cost. And again, it's not me being clever. It's not me being facetious. It's not me trying to lord it over everyone. I'm just telling you the truth. You're underestimating me. That's the simple truth. How much you underestimated me, you don't know yet, but you will. Absolutely will. You will know how much you underestimated me. And while you hate me, and want me dead, you will truly see how much you underestimate me. Again, I'm not being clever. I'm not being, holier than thou or anything. I'm just saying there's a lot more to me than meets the eye. And I offered every chance from 2020 I started this. So nearly 5 years now. Nearly exactly 5 years. I started doing these videos and telling you that everything was black and white. Good versus evil. Masculine and feminine. ABCs. I gave you all the words that you needed to know. I gave you all the information that you needed to know. And in 2021, you stabbed me in the back. Crazy. And then, because I didn't jump up and down and threaten you with stuff, you rubbed my nose in it. And because I didn't jump up and down and threaten you with stuff, you carried on taking more stuff. And because I didn't jump up and down, you thought you'd stand a little harder on my head, thinking that you were going to get away with murder. And I literally mean murder of your own child, trying to claim that it disappeared. Bull. And you know it is. Using all this black magic, being the person in the community to go to if they needed something done. Everyone tagged along and joined in. Thought it was funny. Thought they could take the piss out of me. And all along I was saying, yeah, okay. Now's not the time. People not realising what bait is in any way, shape or form. But you see, the way that it works is you put the bait out and the lionesses, they do the hunting. They do the killing. They're the ones out there. But it weren't the lionesses that we wanted. It was the lion. It was the person in charge of the herd. Herd? Are they a herd of lions? Whatever it is. I don't know what it is. Pride. A pride of lions, but there's no pride in that. There is a lion, but he's an English lion. A brave lion. A bulldog, you might say. So, nothing could be done with these lionesses until they thought they had a kill. And then the lion came up to eat. And then it was game over. I think Forrest said something along those lines. Read me what the poem says and it's game over. Oh, it's game over. And I don't know how many times I told you, but went to Mysterious Writings, remember, and I said, why is it that nobody ever said, checkmate Forrest Fenn? Well, it didn't. Those moves weren't made. They played the game very well. And it was difficult. It always castle. It's always difficult just when you thought. So, while the lionesses went out for the prey and did the killing, the lion was always just out of reach. Protected or blackmailed by the lionesses, whichever way you want to do it. Or, put a spell on, whichever way you want to do it. But at some point, the bait was enough to lure even them out. And when they thought they had the kill, it was then game over. I was stabbed in 2019. Well, hopefully, all those people that have been stabbed, there's 144,000 people that have been stabbed. So, they'll be getting their reward for it. So hopefully, Glenna, you'll be getting your reward. Hey, Richard, how you doing? Still thought, yeah, Davey rubbing it in about how hot it is there, you people. I don't know. Well, it's been quite warm here, I've got to admit. It's not been too bad. Who's there? How you doing? I was going to do the nomad life, but too much to get done. Well, I don't know. I've done the nomad life. I haven't gone mad yet. That's the only thing. Doing some travelling. Did you see boobies? Drive of 144,000, 100%. At the end of the day, well, no, I won't. You won't get rewarded. You never know. You never know. Life's a garden. Dig it, man. Just got to believe, have faith that someone's going to look after you. Which is basically what my life's been like. As many times as I've been knocked down. And I said before, you have to be like Rocky. You have to keep getting up. You never know. I did a video the other day. It's not up to them to tell you whether you have to get back up or not. Like when they knock you down and they say stay down, you just get up and say, no. I decide whether I stay down. I decide whether I get up. I decide whether I carry on. And I decide whether I win or not. Not you. I decide. I am my own judge. There is nothing that you can judge about me that I will accept. But I will accept everything about myself from me. So there are people in the world at the moment that think that they are better or stronger, more powerful than other people. And I hate to burst their bubble, but they're finding out the hard way that they're just not. And it will get much harder, I can assure you of that. I see Casper, but I don't see. They're just saying Casper bees, but not Casper themselves. Just taking coffee break. Got to get back outside soon to fill more raised beds. Well, put that chest on your bed for 30 days. I'm behind on getting my onions planted. Uh-oh. Many layers to those onions. As long as I get them in, I won't cry too much. Well, you'll probably cry a lot when you're peeling them. Ooh, the Tetons. Are those chestnuts? Chestivus. So, the way I see it is we're due for a change. And the dual world, not just world, an existence, like every being alive anywhere, is due and there might be, great existences on other planets and that. Or there may be something like us or worse than us, I don't know. But the existence for everybody is going to be good. It won't happen overnight, but it will be good. And, I'm fully aware that people don't like change. But I'm also fully aware that they will accept it because it's good change, not bad change. So not everybody will accept it, not those people that, think that they're better than anyone else. Think because they have money that, they have a right to stuff. Everybody has a right. Everybody will have the same right. And how you succeed in the world is not through fear, not through money. It's through you. You are your own worst enemy. It's that simple. And if you can defeat yourself to the point that you love yourself unconditionally and are able to love others unconditionally, you can have a great life. I can assure you of that. But if you can't beat yourself, you're going to struggle. And if you can't do good for others, you're going to struggle. And if you can't do good for yourself, you're going to struggle. And if you want to beat everyone around you, you ain't got a hope in hell. Because it isn't about that. It's like, in this world that we're in, there are two people stuck in a room. And on this shelf that is out of reach, there's $1 million. And both people are too greedy. They want the $1 million. They won't work together and get it. One of them will not allow the other to climb on their back and get down the $1 million. They just won't. If they can't have it all, then both of them will have nothing. And I want to live in a world where those two same people will find out about themselves, realise they're their own worst enemies, and decide that it's better for both of them if they have half each. If one of them allows the other to climb on their back and get down the $1 million. And that's how simple it is. It really is that simple. That's the world we can live in. Because we're not living in this one anymore. This one is broke, it's finished, it's done. It's already happened, you just don't see it yet. Some people know, some people know. Some people are fully aware that because things have happened the way that they've happened and they haven't managed to stop it, the world for them is going to change. Well, the world is going to change for everybody, but for them, it's their worst nightmare. And you know why it's their worst nightmare? Because they're going to know what my life was like. They're going to know what 144,000 people's life was like. Glenna, probably one of those. But they're going to live that life. And some of them, condolences, have passed away, will pass away, but they will not get away with it. Passing away will not save them from experiencing the hell that they put people through. I can guarantee you that. And telling people that you're on medication because of your mental health ain't going to save you either. Because, now that I'm saying it, they're going to check your levels. They're going to do tests. And they're going to see that the levels in your blood are not what they should be. Because you should have been taking it for years and years and years. And those levels aren't consistent with someone who's been taking it for years and years and years. So trying to escape punishment ain't going to save you. Again, you think, I don't know. I know. You think you can get away with stuff? You can't. The whole point of these videos, please listen. The whole point of these videos is so you do the right thing. There are people out there who think, well, I've got this information on you and I've got this information on you and I'm going to use this and I'm going to use this. Well, guess what? I've done it for 4 or 5 years. I've found out the type of people you are. Not just me. Father and mother and 144,000 people around the world. They know what type of person you are. They know that, like Santa. Isn't it amazing that the people that are good to you are old, white, bearded men? I should be a white, bearded man. But I dye my hair. Not because I want to look younger, just because I don't want grey hair, white hair. I don't want to look like your typical Father Christmas. But I am. And you know I am. I don't want to look like Trusted. Sorry, Trusted, but there you go. Memories and memories before I've got there is a country song somewhere. Freedom fries. Woohoo, freedom. 100%. Uh-oh. Back to the same stuff from Greg. Can't spell freedom without freedom fries. No, can't. Checkmate indeed. I see. Oh, Langalia. Oh, I haven't heard that name for a while, but it was mentioned in the chase. Hey, MJ. Mara, you reap what you sow. 100%. And I'm trying to sow love. So hopefully I'll get that back. At the moment, it doesn't seem like, like my reaping is getting some good sowing. But I'm 100% certain that by the end of this year, I'll be quite happy with what I've reaped and what I've sown. 82. 82? 62, stop it. But hi, Money. How you doing? It's good to see you or read you. 62. Thank you very much. I'm trying to do my Alf Garnett impression today. I don't know if you know what Alf Garnett is, but yeah, part of the plan, well, not the plan, the agreement is that I age backwards now. So I don't know, within 10 years, I'll probably look, 12, which, might be too far, but I don't know. It's part of the agreement that I don't get any older. Like, I get my wasted years back. Like, I get everything that was taken from me back through my whole life, not just, in the chase. So those people that have suffered, and, they've probably suffered more than me, and I take my hats off to the chosen, take my hats off to those people that put themselves out there, that have been attacked, that have gone through hell, that think, God is ignoring them. He isn't. It's not time. Well, it is time now, but it wasn't time then. For them, for us, however you want to look at it. But if anybody who sees this, hopefully you will, if you are struggling, God will put it under your nose and make you watch it, even though you probably don't want to. Just hang in there. It's all good. There are people out there who are putting out the right message. Life's going to change for everyone. And they're going to be surprised how much it will change. And I'm not going to say that everyone's going to be millionaires. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm going to say, your life ain't going to be anything like it is now. Why he bothers? I really don't know why Greg bothers to do all that stuff. It doesn't bother me, Greg. Not far from being a sniper in the dark. Finding out the hard way now. Time to pay your debts, Davey. All over again. Hi, Dave. Yeah, he's probably here somewhere. Probably hoping that I fail, but I won't fail. Why he bothers? I feel bad. I am 11 years old since 2 days ago. Happy birthday, Glenn. Sorry we missed it. I hope it was a good time. I've never said it is, Greg. Like, you are fighting yourself because you're not fighting me. Like, you're in there going, and I'm not even I'm not interested. I am not interested. There is nothing. Listen, you won't because you're a narcissist. But listen, there is nothing that you can say that will let me want to fight you. Let me question what it is you're saying. Let me even bother thinking about what it is you're saying. There's just nothing there. Nothing. That's you, and this is me. Every time. Like, every time you write something, this is me. And even when you put it in capital letters, this is me. I even try to imagine that you're shouting in my ear. And this is me. Because I don't care. There is nothing, zero, that you can say that will alter my mindset. There's nothing small enough for me to actually say it, but there's nothing that you can say that will alter my mindset. Nothing. And that's why I let you do it. Do it. It doesn't make no difference to me. I've seen all the comments you've put. You know that I haven't replied to them or read them. I've seen them. I haven't read them because it's the same stuff. It doesn't make any difference. None. Zilch. Zero. And I find it funny that you're tiring yourself out. Keyboard warrior. I'm not interested. I'm just not. Time for me to get down and dirty. You've always been dirty, and you don't need to get down. Thanks for popping in there, Trusted. Thank you very much. Enjoy your onions and everything else that you're planting. I hope they bloom. Is that the word you want? Bloom? I think bloom's a good enough word. How can you see Trusted? What have you got that I haven't got, Huska? Trusted, I hope you're not in your flipping thongs, because Huska can see you. I don't know how, but he can. He has a way. Look at that. The last four was Greg's, and it's just gone straight down to the bottom. Oh, last five's Greg's. Oh dear. Never mind, Greg. One day you'll wake up. I don't know when, but one day maybe you'll wake up. It's just what it is. Ah, who's got the magic stick? He's got the wand. He's the original. I can't remember his name. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Is that the stick that was in the chest? Is that the magic stick? It's like went through. Makes me laugh. Went through. Well, probably nearly 5 years now, maybe. think it's a month or so before it'll be 5 years. Was it just before the chest was found or just after? Did my first video. Maybe just after. So it'll be 5 years. I'll try to tell people about stuff, but it's like there's something in the chest the finder will like, and you'd have to see the chest obviously to know what it was. And then when you see it, it's like, oh yeah, there it is. And from that moment, you know, people talk about Jack, this, that, and the other, and it's like, well, it's obviously not that, because the thing that's in the chest, you know, hasn't been talked about. He doesn't know what it is, whatever. And it's like nobody even realizes. It's crazy. Oh, here they are, the capital letters. oh God, it's so deafening. Greg, listen. From 2019, but 2020. 2019, but 2020. Because that's when I told Forrest. I gave him an email, said I wasn't searching anymore. Do you understand that statement? I am not searching anymore, which means I already know what the answers are. That's why I'm not searching anymore, because I already know. So when you say that I will know, I told you, all of you, years ago, Forrest, who's who in the zoo? You, all you people that were in that room and talking and chatting and working out your little schemes, you are the people who are the who's who in the zoo. And some people aren't in the chase, or, you know, weren't in the chase when I came into the chase, but they were involved. And their domino will fall, and they will be held accountable for what was planned. That's just the simple truth. It's not me being vindictive, me being angry, me wanting revenge, whatever it is you want to make out that it is. It's not. It's just factual information based on events that are going to take place, because that's what you wanted. You wanted me to tell you the future because of what I was reading in the poem. And when I tell you the future, you ignore it. And when I give you options, you ignore them because you still want what doesn't belong to you. It doesn't belong to you. Like you think it does, because for thousands of years, you've lived a comfortable lifestyle on the backs of other people. And you think that should continue. Like it's your birthright. You came into this world expecting to be rich and live that life. Well, it doesn't work anymore. And when you do pass, that luxury is not yours anymore. So you can look forward to that, not having that luxury anymore. Having the sort of life that I had, or that 144,000 other people had, or that Glenna had within 2019, whatever. You can look forward to having that sort of life, knowing what you used to have. See, you were supposed to repent, not be more determined to keep what you don't deserve. But you're supposed to repent the fact that you did all these bad things, that your ancestors did all these bad things. So not only are they cursed, but you're cursed, and your future generations are cursed because of what you've been doing. Even your family now, cursed because of what you've done. Although, for some of you, I don't think you care, because you took out your own kid. You've been killing your own children. Whilst inside you. Because you don't care. That's the sort of person you are. You think I don't know? I know what sort of person you are. What sort of person all of you are. In your different ways. For the different things that you did. But even if you didn't do it, you knew she was doing it. And you let her. Some of you have got spine recently, or are too scared to suffer the karma, whichever it is. There's evidence of the things that she did. Video evidence that people will see. Everything that I said has happened because it happened. And everything that I say will happen because, listen, it's already happened. In the future, please listen. Tiring. Done it tired and now I'm weak. This is tiring. I told you about a Powerball lottery. In the future, the odds of that, don't even bother trying to work it out. It came out. It's already written. Listen, please listen. Told you about Jonah. God, spare these people. Okay, I'll do that. So I say to you, go to God, repent, things can change. Remember, I told you, take your Google Earth, take it from there, put you there, whatever it is, however the life's supposed to be, whatever's supposed to be programmed into the matrix, the simulation, whatever you want to call it. If you speak out loud enough and you really do truly repent, you could have been saved. I told you that it was done. You know that it's done because you've been around for thousands of years. You know what it's all about. So you make that effort, that conscious effort to do the right thing for the right reason. And then the person in charge of the matrix that you thought didn't have any power, and this is the only way I can explain it to you because you don't want to listen, goes, okay then, they've repented. They've actually come to me with an open heart, a sincere mind, and they are really sorry for what they did. So I won't give them the worst kind of karma that they should have. I'll only do this. Change it. Take you, move you. There you go. Different timeline, job done. But you didn't want to do that. You still wanted, remember the people in the room, 2 people in the room? You still wanted all the $1 million that's on the shelf that you can't reach, that's not yours anyway. You still want that. So rather than say, actually, I'll help you get that $1 million down because it's yours, and you can have it all, because it is yours. It's your $1 million. There you go. You have it. Not expecting nothing. Just there you go, it's yours. And out of the goodness of someone's heart, because you did that, they will give you something. You didn't want that. So now the person that's on the other side of the, you're in the matrix, and he's looking at the screen and going, oh, yeah, okay. That person says, oh, wow, what a horrible person that person is. Well, what I wrote into the script, I might just add a bit more now. And it gives you karma. And for the good person, actually, I've just put $1 billion this way. Now I'm going to take that $1 billion and put it over here instead. Oh, I'll take the house as well. Oh, and the cars. Oh, and the partner. Oh, and the children. That's as simple as I can make it for you. And that's as easy as you're losing it. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Every one of you. Like that. That's how easy you lose it. If you don't believe me, have a look around you. See what's happening. You could change it just as easy. And I don't mean you can do that and change it. I mean you just have to believe that you can change it. So the world's going to change. And you're going to be left behind. If at all. If you're still here. Because you did some really bad things. Not just the chase. The whole world. The whole world is going to change. Religion, politics, everything is going to change. You won't recognize this world. And your children, they're going to be more happier than you were. And their children, more happier than them. And their children, more happier than them. So it'll take a while to get this sorted. So you mess with God's creation. You mess with a man, a woman. You mess with that. You want it to be a man. Stuff the women. You forgot. The woman, she's important to this world. She's important to your world. The world that you made up. You just couldn't see it. Now, I don't care. Listen, I don't care if a man loves a man, but that's not the way it should be. And I don't care if a woman loves a woman, but that's not the way it should be. Because creation, listen, creation, which is what you try to stop, is about male and female. And about creating, which you try to destroy. You try to destroy his creation. Well, you failed, and you failed miserably. Just when you thought you were winning with all this transgender bullshit, getting into people's minds, trying to turn them a certain way, because you wanted to halt creation. You see, you want a world of men and slaves. I don't care. If you want to love a man, you love a man. But you don't screw over everyone else. You think I don't know about you. I know everything I need to know. You think I haven't been to that dark side. You think I haven't seen all that shit that goes on. I don't want to be part of that. There's no way you could make me part of that. I live and let live. You love who you want. I don't care. I love you all, but not in that way. Never. Ever. It's not part of creation. That's what this is about. That's exactly what this is about. You trying to destroy creation and me wanting to make sure it succeeds the way that it was meant to. You failed miserably. So the world will change. And if we go through life where men love men and women love women, that's fine. It's not part of the creation matrix, but it's fine because that's what you've already given to the world. But what you also gave to the world was violence. Now, on the planet, the parallel universes that we have, the Earth that you wanted, oh, you can have it. You can have it. You can live on it with everybody like you on it. You want violence in the world, you can have a world of violence. But it won't be this world. It won't be this one. See, this world will be full of love. Your world, it's full of everything that you wanted to create. Everything. Except it won't have the energy that the people full of love have. You can't feed off that. And you know what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to work to create everything that you want in that world full of violence, full of backstabbing, full of greed. That's the world you wanted. But you wanted it while you were in charge. Tough. You can have that world. No problem. Created especially for you. Because that's what God can do. Oh yeah. That's what God can do. He can create a world for you. Do whatever you want on it. But no one down here is going to suffer. Uh-oh. Davey! God, he's going to make a great God, he is. Look at that. He's silenced the masses. I don't believe in silencing people, but, you know, if that tickles your fancy, then fair enough. You could keep trying. You think he'd learn. What's the point of deleting messages if you can view them? I say I don't normally delete, but I'm not going to. The way to learn is to go through the process. Once you go through the process and you've learned what the triggers are, there are no triggers. It don't matter. Now, unless, you know, for me, unless you're being like personal and absolutely, you know, over the top, I aren't bothered. But I'm also not going to defend somebody who's upsetting someone. And that's just the way that it is. Like, if your only goal in life is to cause someone upset, then maybe you don't belong here. And if you can't see that, you definitely don't belong here. But it is what it is. If people want to retract messages or delete messages, then, like I say, been warned. But, you know, the chase is just like real life. You get a warning, you don't heed that warning, you get taken out. It's that simple. But people don't believe that it's that simple, but it's that simple. God don't want you to be saying what you're saying, doing what you're doing. Just take you out. It's just like Google Earth, Street View. This hand comes down, picks you up, puts you where you're supposed to be. Job done. Job done. If he wants to take stuff off you, like you can think you're the most powerful person in the world. Now, I don't wish this against Elon Musk, so listen, I'm not saying it, but you could be the most richest, powerful person in the world. And if God wants to take it away, not saying that he should, he'll take it away. He'll just take it away. I don't want that to happen. But he'll take that away. And there's nothing that anyone on earth can do to stop it. Nothing. As these people are finding out. Now, because you're not listening, you in the music industry, you celebrity, You, oh, I'm looking, them dominoes, it's getting closer to yours. The world's going to know because you won't listen. Yeah, you. The world's going to know. Everything. All of it. Every little thing. Every detail. And the rest of them. But you first. Yeah, you. I don't know. You don't listen. But you will listen. See, I said I'm a good teacher. You don't want to believe that. You'll learn. You will learn. And you will know I'm pretty wise. And I'm pretty well informed. And I give you every opportunity to learn. The easy way, but you don't want to. So you learn the hard way. But you will learn, which is something that I said you would. I don't care whether you learn the easy way or the hard way. It makes no difference to me. None at all. You see, when you have some self-love and you know yourself, for me, telling you what's available to you, what's going to happen if you don't do that, I don't have to look and search my soul and say, Mario, why didn't you do that? Why didn't you tell them? Why didn't you give them a hand? I don't need to do any of that. I did it. I've told you. I've done all that. I'm free from any worry. I don't need to forgive me. I don't need to forgive you. I don't need to do anything else. I'm good. I'm still high vibrational because I've done the right thing. I've done what I should have done, what I believe is right. Doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It matters what I think. So I've done the right thing. Even if you think it's the wrong thing, even if somebody thinks it's the right thing, I don't care. I think it's the right thing to do. So I've done it. And I'll live with what I've done. And I'm happy with what I've done. And nothing anybody else says will change my mind about that. That's not me being arrogant. That's not me being selfish. That's not me being anything other than this is the right thing to do. So I'm going to do it. End off. Because there's a right way to do things and there's a wrong way to do things. Remember I told you about the IKEA, whatever it was that I used as an example, the way to make it, the assembly sheet, and you put the wrong assembly sheet in and just screwed everyone over and they just, why don't it work? Why don't it work? It don't work because it's set up not to work. A bit like go to school, go to college, get a degree, get a job, get a house, blah, blah, blah. And now all of that's impossible. You can't afford extra education because it's too expensive. You can't afford college because it's too expensive. You can't afford to get that degree, so you can't afford to get that job, so you can't afford to get that house. So it's all screwed from the start. You just put that everybody in a lack mindset from the very beginning. This is how you should live your life, but there's no way it's going to happen. What? No, that can't be right. Why have you set it up so they fail? Oh yeah. So they could be in that mindset. So they could be easier to control. So they can be easier to lure into your little crap existence. No, unfortunately. No. So it stops. And you lose out. And, there are people that are already going through it. They're not even decent people. Otherwise, they'd make sure that everybody else that's going to go through it, remember, in the room, money's up there. If they work together, they could have half each. They don't even want to help these other people out that might go through it as well. But, man, I've just gone through the worst kind of karma. I'm broke, I'm homeless, and they won't help them. Even though they work together, they won't help them. But it's like, I'm broke, I'm homeless. I suggest you turn to God, you repent, You know, you give away your money, you know, see what God gives you back. Like, you do the right thing. Otherwise, you're going to end up with nothing. You're going to end up with nothing anyway. But you either end up in good graces with nothing, or you end up with nothing in bad graces and you get worse karma. That's just the way that it is. But they're not even trying to help each other. They're all happy, happy, happy together, all lovey-dovey together when they were in that happy zone with all that money and that lifestyle. And when it comes tumbling down, they don't want to know each other. They're all fighting each other and turning against each other. It's like, well, now's the time you need each other. But no, 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 no. Stay away from me. You're a bad person. Well, so are you. You're a bad person as well. What you mean is, stay away from me because you've been found out and you've lost everything. And I want to try and distance myself from that because I don't want to lose everything. But guess what? It's already known. It's already known. What you should be saying is, oh, cripes, it's already known. Really, I should be helping these people to get in some good graces. I should be offering to help the people that I've screwed over to get in some good graces. If you mean it. If you mean it. Like, it ain't going to work if you're just like, oh, I just want to save my skin. Now, I'm not saying this because I'm a clever person or I'm better than you or I'm angry or whatever it is you want to make up bullshit. You know, take pieces of my video and say, oh, look what you said. Whoa! No, I'm saying it because you don't listen. That's why I'm saying it. I'm saying it because I'm a good teacher. I'm saying it because I'm doing the right thing. I'm saying it because you won't. I'm saying it because I looked at myself in the mirror and you haven't. I'm saying it because all you see when you look in the mirror is this jacked up person that doesn't really exist. Because you've never been to you. You don't know who you really are. You only know who you think you are. Well, guess what? Them same people that think like you, guess what? They haven't got a house. They haven't got a car. They haven't got a family. They're homeless, penniless and broke. They thought just like you. And guess what? Just like you, they don't listen. I listened. I listened. And I disagreed. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, my ego was fucking big. I disagreed. Like, no, 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 no. And you come to the point where you go, well, actually, yeah, you're right. I am that person. Can you remember? Can you remember? I said I'd show you the video. I was stuck on a little hillside, grass all around. Mario, you learnt two things today. First, you're an idiot. Second thing, you're a fucking idiot. You see, my ego was that large. It made me, told you more than once, it made me go to America, spending money I didn't have, leaving my wife that I shouldn't have left to get something that wasn't there. Oh, it was there, but it wasn't there. That wasn't what this was about. That was about evil people doing evil things. That's what I found out. That's exactly what I found out. You see, this is more than just a chest of gold in the Rocky Mountains. This is the Golden Globe, our world, full of treasures. That's what this was about. Saving creation from those people that were trying to destroy it. Every single one of them that tried to destroy it is found out now. Those thousands of years. Like, man, I've cried some stuff, I have. Like, for how long this has gone on, how many times these people suffered, over and over, coming back, trying to set it right, trying to make this the place it should have been. Cursed for generations by these selfish evil. Someone had to break the curse. Someone had to free the ancestors, and someone had to free this fucking matrix from these people. And it's going to be difficult to get used to the different way of thinking, but it's worth it. So, you people that think up till now you haven't been found out, you will be. You people that have been found out are going through some tough moments. Welcome to my world. Welcome to Glenna's world. Welcome to the 144,000. How does it feel when the shoe is on the other foot? You didn't want to listen. I warned you. I told you. I offered you help and guidance, and I tried to teach you the right way to behave. And you slapped me around the face. Don't need me. Don't want to listen to me. I can't teach you anything. Maybe justice will teach you something. Maybe karma will teach you something. But guess what? Come from me. I asked for it. I asked for justice. Because, listen, because you don't want to, but listen, I am a good teacher. I am a good leader. You don't want to believe it, that's fine. You don't have to believe a single word that I say. Up to yet, I'm 100 for 100. You're on 0. And again, I say, and somebody left a comment to say that it was funny, you, apparently, are fighting somebody or something that doesn't exist. And it is kicking your ass. Explain that. This God that doesn't exist, is kicking your ass because of what you did. Oh, it's coincidence. Oh, it's just lucky. Oh, it's just fortunate timing. Is it? Are you sure? All predicted in advance? Just a lucky guess? How many dominoes have to fall before you realise it's called divine timing? These things happen for a reason. They happen when they're supposed to happen. You are where you are supposed to be. All of those things. I'm not saying you have to listen to anything that I say. You don't have to believe anything that I say. Nothing. You don't have to believe a single word. I don't care. But I've been right and you've been wrong. Sound a bit like, what's that? You can do them. that girl and her father. I'm big, you're small, I'm blah, 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 blah. But that's not how I'm saying it. That's not how I mean it. Man, what's her name? What's her name? Oh, I'm missing this. Glenna, sincere question. What keeps you here? I want to support Mario and Gregory too. Thanks, Glenna. I appreciate that. Hey, just talking about you. Not sure how I say that. Parental. Not parental, but parental, which is fool's gold probably. How are you? Thanks for that. I was just talking about you. Greg did have an impressive hair bob for a minute. Yeah, I need supporting because I keep falling over. I made the same mistake, but we'll get out of that hopefully in 2 years. Hopefully before then. Dark helmet. I'm backing this man from now on. I thought he was crazy, but 100% understand every word he says. Oh, well, I hope that's for me, but thanks. Yeah, I'm definitely not crazy. I may sound crazy, but I'm definitely not crazy. And, you know, I think people are going to find out. Smack my bitch up. Or my bits up. I understand now what you are saying. It means you're okay. Yeah, there's been some I would say dragons, but dragons are nice. It's like throughout history, certain things, people, places, blah, 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 have all been given a bad reputation because it suits the narrative that they want to put on people. It just suits the narrative. And it's like you've basically made God out to be this angry, vengeful, you know, entity, being, person that you have to fear. And it's like, hang on, no. That's you. That's you and the devil. That's got, well, not even the devil, Satan. That's you. Like you're projecting everything that you stand for onto this beautiful being, however you want to describe this God. Like, God is not the description of God or the name of God. It's not. Because Jupiter was a god, Zeus was a god, same person, but a god. So basically, you're saying this God that has no name, that's kicking your ass, like you haven't even give the God a name because you just said God. So you don't even know the name of this thing that's kicking your ass. You don't even know the name. You're just saying God. But God, like Jupiter or Mars, or Mars is a good one, like a god, like Persephone, a goddess, Athena, Minerva, Isis, Osiris, Hathor, Horus, like they're gods. Gods in their own right, given the name of a god. Then you just go, God. What? God. But it's a god with no name. That's what you should be talking to. A god with no name. So, like, at least try and give it God, a title, a name. Oh, you couldn't. He wouldn't tell you his name. But it's not, the name is not God. You say God. No. A God. The God. The Most High God. So when you talk of God, this being that you don't believe in, that is kicking your ass, he is the Most High God of the gods, not just God. So when you address him and mother, it is the Most High Father and the Most High Mother of the gods and goddesses. But you try to change this narrative of this Most High God and Goddess, the Mother and Father, our Mother and Father that we are sons and daughters of. You try to ridicule him and her. In fact, you took her out of the equation because you don't like women, do you? But she's important to all of us, Mother God. She's back. Parents are home. And the children, we are all the children. Doesn't matter if you're 2,000 years old, you're still a child of mum and dad. And they're going to spank your ass. And they're going to send you to bed with no tea. Oh, yeah. And guess what? This is the best bit. This is absolutely the best bit. So please listen to this bit. If you've listened to nothing else, listen to this bit. The best bit is you are not allowed to play with the other children. You're not allowed to play with them anymore. That's the best bit. Like, you have had your trousers taken down and spanked by mummy because you don't want mummy to be in charge. But mummy sorted you out. And she's made sure you ain't ever, ever, ever going to play with the other children. And that hurts, doesn't it? That's just the case. You ain't going to play with the other children anymore. They're out of bounds. And this darkness and light, this dark and light, no, ain't going to happen either. There is dark and there is light, and you're allowed to feel some of it, and you're allowed to feel some of it, and that's it. But you've got to be good people. You've got to be good people. This is school, and we're here to learn. And we have to learn all of it. What it's like to be a human being. And some of us do dark things. Because that's who we are. But we have to recognize that. We have to regret that. Can't make excuses. Can't be willy-nilly about it. Now, I've already said, I know that I cannot be Jesus. Never going to happen. Ever. I cannot be Jesus. I cannot be the person that he was. God hasn't disowned me. He just hasn't. I've told you before. A parent still loves their child even when they do something bad. It's just the way that it is. That's not saying that you can do things bad, because you already know that you can't. But it's the intention. Sometimes you have to do a bad thing in order to be good. Now, I don't say you should take somebody's life, but if one person was going around killing 1,000, then if the only way to stop that was to make it fatal, then that's what you have to do. Otherwise, you're going to stand around and watch one person kill 1,000 people. That can't be right. If a lion was attacking a group of children, then you would have to make it fatal for the lion. That's a bad thing, and you should want forgiveness for it, because that's not what you're supposed to do. It's not okay to do it, but sometimes there is a need to make sure that right is done. And at the moment, that's what's happening. Justice is being served to save those that have been unjustly suffering. So, as we move forward, there will be those people that will be up in arms saying, well, I'm a Christian and I think this is this and this. And there'll be Muslims saying, well, I'm a Muslim and I think this and this and this. You can think what you want. No one's telling you to think any differently. Well, yeah, differently. There's one God. And he doesn't say that you're a Muslim and he doesn't say that you're a Christian. He just says you're his son and you're his daughter. And that's it. That's where it ends. That's where it ends. Whoever the God is that you think, whether it be Allah or God, the being that you say is God, even though God is just a term for one of many. There is only one God. That's it. End of. There are no religions. None. There is one creator, however you want to see it. There is the most high being, and then there are other beings below that. Again, I tell you, if you are a professional footballer and you have a child, and you teach that child how to play football as well as you, it's very probable that you will call that child a professional footballer, because that child will grow up to be just like you, or a hockey player, or an American football player, or a baseball player, or a basketball player. But they will take on your mannerisms, they will take on your abilities if you try to coach those abilities. But you're a human being, and your son or daughter, guess what? They're a human being as well, because they're the son or daughter of a human being. And if we're sons or daughter of God, then we are essentially God too. Have to be. You can't even deny it. If you are the son and daughter of what you call God, which is a weird thing, to say, because it's a God, so it's the Most High God. If you are the son and daughter of the Most High God, that makes you a God. You are a God offspring. You have to be. Because God created you in his own image to be just like him and her. The Most High God of all gods, of everything. The Most High. Now, listen, if you're the creation of the Most High God and he gives you his abilities, he makes sure you can play football, that makes you a professional footballer, which makes you a good God. If you're prepared to listen to dad and mom, if you're prepared to do the training, if you're prepared to put in the work, like if you're prepared to do what your parents did to become a professional footballer, if you're prepared to do all that, you should be able to be a god when you get older. But they didn't want that. So the simple truth is, you can grow up to be just like your mum and dad if you put in the effort to be just like your mum and dad. That's the simple truth. That's the easiest way I can explain it to you. It's the easiest way I can explain it to you. If you put in the effort, you can be just like mum and dad. You can be a footballer. You can be a netball player. You can be a basketball player. You can be a baseball player. You can be a hockey player. You can be whatever you want to be. Listen, you can be whatever you want to be. Whatever you want to be. If you put in the effort. If you just put in the effort. You see, these people that were in charge of the Matrix didn't want to put in the effort. They wanted to live off other people. They wanted the other people to do the effort so they could have the high life. So they could have all the benefits. So you had to train to be a footballer, and they became a footballer. You had to train to be a baseball player, so they became a baseball player. Well, you didn't know it, but they were just feeding off you. The energy that you had for being a baseball player, they took. The energy you had to be a billionaire, they took. And while you were suffering, doing the do, they were benefiting. It's called tax. Only they were taxing your energy. Now, I know it all sounds weird, but it ain't weird. It's simple. Not difficult, but not impossible. Simple. It's about your soul. That's all they were bothered about. And they were destroying your soul. While you were trying to build it up, they were destroying it. They were feeding off it, and they were keeping it subdued. Not anymore. Not anymore. And now, the light, the love that's going out to the world, it's waking people up. And the more people that wake, the more light and love. The higher the vibration, the better for this planet. And they don't want that. They really don't. So they're trying to keep you in that low vibration. Or they're doing everything they can. But it won't work. There is a light on this planet now that is so powerful. I'm not kidding you. That is so powerful. Like supernova black hole powerful. And then there'll be another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. And then there'll be 144,000. And then there'll be 1,000,000. And then there'll be 2,000,000. And then there'll be 1,000,000,000. And then there'll be 2,000,000,000. See how it works? And the thing they wanted to destroy most was a child. A union of light. And a child born of that light. It's a bit like, Jesus. Like, you people fear the light that much that you have to kill all the firstborn and blah, 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 blah. All that bull that you tried to do long, long, long time ago. But you changed, didn't you? Now you don't want to kill all the firstborn. You want to stop people mating and having babies. You want to make them all gay, or all lesbian, or all transgender, or whatever it is that you wanted to do. And you wanted half of them to die when you do that. Because you're an abomination. And you want to create abominations. And you wanted to go against creation. You lucked out. You messed with the wrong people. Oh, you got away with it for thousands of years. Generation after generation. And you cursed. And you did your spells. And you did all these things. And you knew about prophecy. And you thought you were stronger than God and Mom, Dad and Mom. You thought there was no way. And now you regret, oh, maybe if we'd have done it earlier. So it's a bit like, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to put myself in any of these leagues or anyone else in these leagues, but it's a bit like Superman and the Justice League, isn't it? Like, if you got them at the right time, you can kill Superman. Then what? You get attacked by another entity that you can't sort out. So you have to get Superman back. And he takes out that entity quite easily. Got the strength of a planet. I'd say at the moment, Superman's probably got the strength of a black hole, a supernova, quantum singularity, blah, 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 blah. Very powerful. Energy-wise. Sometimes these films that we watch, they're more realistic than we think, aren't they? Like Stargate and things like that. Star Wars. Close Encounters. Like they're a little bit more real than we actually give them credit for. But all those secrets, they'll come out. I did ask you to do it willingly, like, off your own back, like gain some grace, but you're still holding onto them. But little by little, as I said they would, your secrets are being exposed, your churches are being exposed, your government officials are being exposed, your religious sects are being exposed, because the dominoes are falling. And it's just a matter of time. Divine timing. See, things have to progress in a certain way. A bit like me doing a video about medical issues. They weren't my medical issues. But the fact that you can take screenshots. Are you listening? See, my ancestors are quite impressed that, well, I've asked them to say hello actually, to be fair, but that, because you do the things that you do, I've still got them, the Ankhs, but because you try to find out the information and then try to do these crazy little black magic doodah things and then take screenshots and then, listen, get in touch with people. Not that my ancestors need GPS or ping data or the IP address thing, blah, blah, blah. Not that my ancestors or the spirits or those people need that. But the feds and the police do. You see how it works? Like, oh, and you leave a trail. You leave a trail because you're so excited about, oh, look what's happened here. And you get in touch with each other and try and work out what it is that's happened. They'll be paying you a visit anyway. Like the ancestors, the spirits and that, they'll be paying you a visit anyway. But also, you might get a physical knock on the door. Because that's what's been happening. See how it works? Right, you have to get up early. I think Forrest said something like that. Like, you have to get up early. Catch me out. In order, like divine timing, in order that the bait is set and caught, you have to make sure that it goes to the person that's in charge of it. The person that really, 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 really wants something to happen. Like this person that isn't getting any sleep. See how that works? Now, there was a lot more stuff that I could put on the title pages, but I haven't. Because I was trying to do this and stuff was going wrong. So I thought, oh, maybe they don't want this out. So I just put a little bit on there. But trust me, there's a lot more stuff that I could put on there that is more revealing about the people and what they're doing. So this weather modification that you're going to try and do, well, you might do because there's going to be a storm. And it will take place. But when it takes place, it will go straight back to you. it'll go straight back to you because it's already expected. Everything that you're planning to do is already expected. The drone thing that you're doing, already expected. The tunnels that you put the people through, already done. Sweden, China, my mate in New Zealand, Spain, and then we have, the people in, obviously, the United States of America, in Nevada, Texas, Washington, Washington, and the clones that you're trying to sort out. Something else. Bees. Something to do with bees. Anyway, you know what you do. You know your plans. It's not for me to know your plans. You don't want me to know your plans. But going forward, Dad and Mum are taking the naughty children away from the good children, or taking the bad apples away from the good apples, whichever way you want to see it. Probably low-hanging fruit or something, I don't know. But keeping the good apples separate from the bad apples in the orchard. Or, what's that about grapes? What does grape mean? So, there's someone who is struggling to come to terms at the moment with what I'm saying. And not getting much sleep. What a shame. But it is what it is. And there's a couple, or a couple of couples, who aren't getting on too well. Not very nice people. Saying they love me and then want to kill me. Or if it's not me, whoever it resonates with. It's like, well, that's a bit weird, isn't it? Love you. We should be together. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, kill him. Okay, fair enough. There's someone who thinks I've blocked them and, want it to go back to the way that it was. And again, I say I haven't blocked anybody. Like, if you want to talk to me, talk to me. Leave a comment. I'll get, like, even now, leave a comment. I already know who you are. I already know what you mean. I haven't taken my love away from you. That love is still there. Just not giving it to you personally. Because you've been using it. Like, when I was giving my love out freely, you lot were doing well. It's funny that, isn't it? Like how well you were doing. How brilliantly you were doing. It's funny that. And now, not so brilliant. Because I put up boundaries. Oh. Must be raining at borders. So you can't cross those borders anymore. And now there's lots of tears. It's funny how what most of the things that Forrest said could make sense. I believe Forrest was spiritual. I believe that everything that he wrote is everything that I'm going through. All that he went through. and then he got cancer. I could say the same thing. And I could say Aquarius, female Aquarius, not me Aquarius, a female Aquarius. And then I could say Leo, and I could say Aries, Libra, Scorpio, Taurus. So I've got them as well. See, these people, for whatever reason, they don't like me. Well, I know what the reason is. They don't like me because they're not having the life that they want. So, hi everyone, I'm back. I didn't know you're gone. Dear, oh dear, all right. I'm missing stuff. See ya. Oh, David said see you to someone. Somebody retracted the message. Safe travels on your journeys. I have to go. The phone rang. Sorry, Glenn, I missed that. If you're still here, if you're not, sorry. If you see this later. A wise man once told me, your treasure is where your heart is, I believe. Yes, and that is where your home is. See, people don't realise that this is your home. This is your home. Like your temple, body, blah, blah, blah. This is heaven. This is hell. It's all here. It's all here. As above, so below. It's all here. Like, you don't need to go anywhere. Where did Richard go? Richard! Are you watching Sparkle Vision? I don't know what that is. Ooh, cosmic collisions. Feel like I'm the only one left here. Well, guess it's time for dinner or looking for meteorites. Well, there's 14 people. You're probably the only one talking. Hi, everyone, I'm back. Who's good? I believe that also. MJ, believe what? That Richard is watching Sparkle. Huska, your heart is where your treasure rests. Ah, yes, gotcha. I'm glad. If Forrest was looking for a legacy, I don't believe it was about treasure chest. Yeah. Is it Netflix today? Forrest was spiritual. His church and his special spot was more brilliant than they could ever come up with. Alberti, hello. How are you? It's good to have you here. Hooster? Why do you keep saying Hooster? The T's not even near the K. So there's a reason why you're spelling Hooster. Hooster, I believe Forrest is spiritual without a doubt. MOD, don't take the bait. MOD, don't take the bait. Too late. I think people have already taken the bait. Anyway, I apologise for that video earlier. Well, I don't apologise for it. I apologise to people who are sincere. I don't apologise to those people that are just wanting them to say, oh, something's happened. It worked. Well, it hasn't worked. It hasn't worked. Nothing's worked. But it was just interesting, to see what will be said and done. And also, how many people would care that, I put out a video that said, due to medical reasons, the video was stopped, and nobody, apart from Glenna, was like, oh my God, what's happened to Marion? So, at some point, you know who your friends are and who aren't your friends, don't you? When only one person out of, a fair few actually wonder, oh crap, he couldn't do a video. But the video is just of the carpet and all the stuff that's been swept under it that is going to be revealed. And, I'm pretty certain that some of the community already know what's going on. And others will follow, they'll know. And the few 100,000 that were involved in the chase, when the news breaks, will be like, oh, I went looking for that treasure. I don't think they'll be too impressed. I really don't think they'll be too impressed. So, pretty soon, Very soon. Pretty soon. Pretty soon. You may get e-punsers, epic fun and answers. Fairly soon. Fairly soon. We'll go with fairly soon. I'm pretty certain that, some of you already know. Excuse me. And that was confirmation, by the way. Sound of that. But you're just not saying nothing. Your video over the last month or so, the comments won't open. I don't know what that is. Some people have never seen my movie, Joe Dirt, Life's a Garden, dig it. That some people have not seen it. You're right there. I haven't seen it. Life's a Garden, dig it. Life's a Garden, dig it. Well, I'm trying to. I understand what you're saying, but it's easier than that. You know what I mean? Life's a garden, believe it. Just believe. So it was like, BG, 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 BG. Now, I know you don't know what that means, but basically, BG, 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 BG. Be good, be grateful, be giving, believe God. BG, 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 BG. So that's all you need. That's all. And you don't even need to believe in God, you just be God. Like everything that God would do if he was here, you do. Or as good as you can do to be God. So be good, but with just why? Because in that being good, there is a God, and the good is a soul. Remember, did the video the other day, Old Faithful? So if you're being good, be grateful, be giving, be God. Or be God to the best that you can be. That's going to be a great life. It really is. You see, the more good, the more grateful, the more giving you are, the less you're going to have to go for the dark night of the soul. Like to find out who you really are. To have that self-love. Like to visit those places. Which is what I had to do. If you don't need to, you need to visit those places. You have to visit those places. You have to. But the less of those places that you need to visit, the easier the journey will be. To be good, be giving, be grateful, and be God. Now I told you I walk the grey line. I'm not always bad. I'm not always good. I'm as good as can be expected for a human meat bag with a soul inside me in Earth School trying to find out what it's like to be a human being. That's it. That's it. Now, if everybody walked the grey line, it's fine because God hasn't disowned me for everything that I've done while I'm walking this grey line. So that means there's hope for us all. As long as you're not, living in sin, it's all good. If you sin now and again, as long as you understand that you sinned, you accept what it is that you've done, and you try not to do it again. Like it's about the intention of doing it or not doing it. Like trying not to do it is better than just giving into it. And as I said, the further into the future we go, the less of an impact these evil sons of bees will have on us. On our mind, on our thoughts. Because these are the people that are giving these thoughts of sin. they're trying to put, like they say, it's the devil, but it's these, they're even doing telepathic links now to good people, which at some point, does hurt me a little, and I'd be tempted to, set up an electric shock or something. That when these evil people try to get into a good person, into their thoughts, into their chakras, whatever it is, bullshit that goes on, they get a shock. Or they're made to feel ill. A bit like a security thing. Like, can't touch that. So, I might have to think about that. That seems like a good idea. That when these people try to mind F someone, they actually get that mind F back on them. I don't know, maybe give them a feeling of love or something, It's like they come in with sin and they go home going, oh, I love, 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 love. Maybe something like that, I don't know. I have to think about it. Hooskadoo, yes, sir. Uh-oh, there's confirmation. Oh, somebody wants a second chance. Oh, I know that. Neck. So it's like that. Oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. I want a second chance so I can have your money. What? Yeah, I love you, but, I just want the money, really. It's even harder without the proper guidance. What on earth? It's even harder without the proper guidance. Well, the guidance is simple. Like, we all know right from wrong. All of us. You don't need to be religious. You don't need to have a book. Like, the main things that you're not supposed to do. So don't do those main things. Just don't do those main things. You don't need a book to tell you what those main things are. So don't do those main things. And then, apparently there's 2,000 or more sins. I don't know if that's right or not. Or commandments or whatever it is. And it's like, what? That's crazy. If there was, why isn't it more obvious? Like, it makes me laugh that these people believe the stuff. If there's supposed to be that many, surely it would be in the Bible as a, we'll just put the 10 in, but these others, we'll make them obscure and then we'll just make them up as we go along. Or whatever it is. However they got to those other... It's like, what? Why do people believe that the Bible, some of the Bible's real? I'm not saying it isn't. But it's like, nobody's a Christian, really. There can't be. Because I read the Bible, and it says that you have to wear this robe, you have to wear it on such and such a day, you have to tie it in such and such a way, you have to do this, do that, use these oils, blah, 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 sacrifice this, do this. It's like, what? Nobody does that. No one. There isn't a Christian on earth that, well, there might be, in these outer places. But the Christians I know, or have heard of, they don't do all that stuff. So they're not even Christians. They say they're Christians because they go to church and read the Bible, but it's like, you don't wear that robe, whatever they call it, that purple stuff and the blah, 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 and it has to be a certain colour and it has to be certain this. What? The thread or whatever they call it. It's like, what? Crazy. It's like, no. Like, you're not going to make me believe that that's the case. Like, thou shalt not kill, but you have to sacrifice these things. What? You can't kill, but you have to sacrifice things. That's a bit difficult, isn't it? Like trying to sacrifice something without killing it. No, I don't know how that works. I can't get my head around that. Thou shalt not kill. And then people say, oh, well, they meant people. No, killing's killing. Don't kill anything. Unless, a bit like the Avatar, unless you respect the fact that it's there and you respect it. It's not that you shouldn't eat it. Like, these evil people have put stuff in there. Like, they're totally screwed over the human race with all the additives and things they're putting in the air, things they're putting in the food, things they're putting in the... Oh, that was another thing, the water. Is that Washington? The water in Washington? Oh, confirmation. Must be. Oh, I'm getting a message from a loved one. I wonder who that could be. See how it works? Like, these people, they do bad things, and then the people they've done bad things to, they turn around and they speak to someone who can hear them. Like when they go to these graveyards and dig up these bodies and do bad things and put pictures in the coffin and stuff like that. Like they think that no one knows. Oh, funeral director. Where was that funeral director? Was that Texas? Yes. Oh, is that in jail already? Oh, you have to be careful about them then, won't you? They might be doing a deal. You know how it goes. Might be saying, well, if they're not in jail, they soon will be. They might be going, hang on, I don't want to go to jail for this time. I'll tell you about this, this, and this. That's how it's going to be now. There's confirmation again. You see, when I say these stuff that's real, and then just get a confirmation that says, yep, you did. So yeah, the funeral director, forgot about that person. Well, I didn't forget. I didn't put it down on the title screen, and I haven't said it till now. Marriott, I was concerned, but then realised if something was wrong with you, you wouldn't be on YouTube. Yeah, cheers. No, I don't mean anything bad by that. I'm just saying it would have been like, even if there's only, how many is it? 14. Even if there's only 14 people that knew me and only one person said something, it's like, but you know, there's a fair few people, and it's like I could have done with at least like 10 people being a bit concerned. I don't really mind, but it would have been nice, you know, for the ego that I don't have to, you know, to have, you know, a few people. But yeah, you're right. You know, it was only a bait thing. It wasn't. You know, it was just to get people talking, and then, you know, to have that little chain of these people talking, without even leaving a message. You know, having a chat, saying, "Oh yeah, look, did you know that this, and this," and like, "Ooh, it worked," but it didn't work. I'm still wearing them, both of them. They're still looking after me. It's like, I don't know, 3 or 4 people wondered like what it was, and it's not that it's I haven't really done it for protection, but if that's what they think, then that's what I'll let them believe. It's not for protection. I don't need it for protection. But you know, I just want them to think, you know, that, you know, they had a bit of power and that something that they did worked, and then come and say it didn't, because that's the sort of person I am. You know, that's the sort of person they want. That's the sort of person they'll get. And then more confident, more confirmation. Oh dear, all these people are flipping. I've got loved ones trying to get in touch with me. I didn't know I had that many loved ones on the other side, but maybe they're getting to like me the more, you know, things go on. Oh, we're back. It's good. Do have a good night. Is he going? Thanks for popping in, Mr. Husker, or Miss Husker, or Madam Husker, or Master Husker, or whatever it is that you wish to go by. We will all become stars someday. Even you, MJ. Ooh. You're all stars now, aren't you? An angel will get her wings. Her wings? Like that, is it? You wait till I see Angel Michael and Archangel Michael and Metatron and people like that. I'll just say, hey, Ushka says you've got to be a woman to be an angel. Oh, unless it's saying MJ is a woman. What's that? Excuse me. A Wonderful Life, isn't it? When the angel gets the wings. Was that it? Or am I thinking of Tinkerbell getting hers? The fairy gets his wings. Whatever. So I just wanted to come on and tell, those people that may have been concerned that, yeah, I'm good. I'm only joking. It was just a picture of the carpet. What they're trying to sweep all this stuff under, saying everything's fine. It's all good. Look at us. We're okay. But we haven't got a house. We haven't got a car. We've got no money. We're struggling. We can't make ends meet. Trying to make out that everything's okay, but it's not okay. And I know that. So those people that want things, not good things to happen to me, would have gone, woohoo! Something bad's happened to them. We've done it. We've done it. But no, you haven't. Sorry to burst your bubble. That's just the way it goes. The stuff you swept under the carpet, somebody, as soon as you put it under, somebody came from the other side and then dragged it out the other end. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. Oh. So, I don't know. I'm just basically saying that, what am I saying? In a happy, conniving, angry sort of way, without like being overly happy or overly angry or overly conniving or whatever, is don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. And don't fuck with the people that I love. I've already said I love everybody, so don't fuck with anybody. But when it comes to a union that's meant for two people, lost a finger. Two people. Like two people, only one. There we go. Two people, only one. I always show you my hands. Should be doing that, should I? Because like, certain people got certain. What sort of destiny you've got. Don't want people to know that, do you? I don't care really. But yeah, when you mess about with, it's bad enough that you're trying to screw creation over in the first place. But the fact that you're trying to stop a good part of creation happening again, makes me what? Don't need to get angry. That's the thing you don't understand. I don't need to get angry. We don't need to get angry. Most of the chosen, we've been through shit. We know what triggers are. We know what getting angry is all about. We don't need it. We let you destroy yourselves to the point that you're so weak. And by weak, I don't mean even though you are physically weak as well, financially weak. Like the spells that you're doing, you can't afford them. You couldn't even pay for the ones that you had done. And then you go to other people and say, oh, give us some money, we want to do this, this, and this. And it's like, oh, okay then. And then that doesn't work either. And then you're in more debt to these people. And they come asking for it. Including the practitioners who like, oh, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Got me so fired up that I'm going to keep sending stuff at you. And then it comes back to them. It's like, just, I don't get it. I absolutely don't get it. I'm not trying to fight with anybody. I've tried to warn everybody that it's not worth your time, effort, money, love for what you're doing. It ain't worth it because everything that you're reaping what you sow, everything that you're putting in is coming back to you. But the thing is, like that's in the present time, everything that you've done is coming back to you. You're getting. But when it comes to your judgment, everything that you did, not what you're doing now, everything that you did for the years and years that you've been doing it, that's going to come back to you. It's like, why would you keep adding on top? I said before, when you think of it as a loan, when you earn $1 billion off the energy of someone else, you don't just owe them $1 billion. You owe them $2 billion because of the karma that you've incurred. And if the book is correct, it's times 10. So you earned $1 billion on the backs of all these people's energy that you've screwed over. You now owe 10 billion. Your karma is 10 billion. And you can't manufacture because you haven't got these people that you manufactured or manifested that first billion. You can't make money. That's your karmic debt now. That's the trouble you're going to have. So really, what you should have done, as I tried to tell you, is be nice to the person that you are taking the energy off, because that's how you are making your money. That's how you are living your life, because of that person. But once you piss that person off and they took away that energy, you can manifest shit. You couldn't even look as good as you used to, because you were looking good off the energy of that person, not from you. But you're a no one. You've always been a no one. You'll always be a no one. You only became a someone because you took the energy off someone else. And you became a someone because of them. But once they took it back, as the 144,000 will do, which will make you lot weak because you can't feed off them anymore. You see, maybe you need a sandwich, a torch, and some gloves. Maybe you need something to eat because you haven't got much energy and you've got no one to feed off, because the chosen now know, naughty, naughty, don't touch, please touch. No, don't touch. So you can't touch anymore. Can't touch anymore. Remember, mum and dad? You can't play with the other children. See how it works? I've been trying to tell you, but you don't want to listen. And I haven't been trying to teach you. I've just been trying to tell you. You see, the way I work is, you teach yourself. I give you the information. You can believe it or not believe it, I don't care. But when you get to the point that you tell yourself, and what I'm doing is wrong, is right. What I'm doing is wrong. And I don't want all of this crap to happen. I shouldn't have done it. I should never have done it. I should never have done it. Then you have to, why shouldn't I have done it? You do that dark night of the soul stuff, and you really regret it. Not because you're losing money, not because you're homeless, not because you lost your car, not because you lost your wife, not because you lost your kids, but because it was the wrong thing to do. Not, oh, I'm sorry, because I lost my money. No, that don't work. Like somebody's asking for mercy. There's people actually asking for mercy after what they've done. And guess what? I don't mind mercy. Mercy's good. If it's not the, oh, I've lost all my money, I'm so sorry. It's the, what I did was wrong. It really was wrong. Even if it's just, I shouldn't have let that happen. I should have said something. I should have done something. I should have stopped it. I knew it was happening. I should have stopped it. Like those things, they give you a little bit of grace. There's people still now going, oh, I'm sorry, and still trying to kill me. But yeah, okay, I believe you. Not just me, 144,000 people who God chose. Like, people get this wrong. They say that they're chosen because they choose themselves. No, you're chosen because God chose you and made you a chosen one. So you're able to choose yourself. You're only a chosen one because God chose you to be chosen. A bit like David. A bit like Jonah. Oh, oh, do you think Jesus was chosen? A bit like John the Baptist. Like, you're chosen by God, and then it's up to you to get to the point that you have enough self-love to choose yourself. So, in theory, everybody is chosen. God chooses everyone. It's possible that you can elevate yourself to a chosen. But you have to do the work. Remember, there are no shortcuts. You have to do the work. If you don't see a piece of yourself in the mirror, then maybe you deserve another turn. Have another go. Have another try at finding out who you are. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, not the person looking at you, the person you see in the mirror. That's where the beauty is. If you can't see that, you haven't done a good job. Keep doing that job until beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It ain't easy. It really is not easy. Is it worth it? Of course it is. Of course it is. There are no shortcuts, but it's worth it. And sometimes, all the time, all the time, all the time, you think, why am I doing this? Is it worth it? This is BS, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? It's not half as bad as the BS that the Matrix is. Like, when this happens, when this happens, wow. And it's not far away. And you know what the funny part about it is? You won't get to see it. Or you'll get to see the victory that mum and dad have. You'll get to see that. And that'll be the worst day of your life when you see that happen. Like the banquet table, 144,000, they are the banquet table. They made the food that's on the table. And you'll get to see it. You won't be able to touch it or taste it. You'll get to see it. And that'll be the best that you can hope for in the new earth, our new earth. But your new earth, your parallel earth, the place that is made for you, that you wanted this place to be, you can go there. You want violence? You can have violence. You want backstabbers? You can have backstabbers. You want greedy people? You can have greedy people. You can have everything that you wanted. You F boys, all of you will be up there. F girls, they'll be up there. All your diseases, up there. Wherever it is, not in heaven, in the other earth that you can have. And guess what? You have to work. There'll be nobody there to help you. There'll be nobody there that you can sponge off. There'll be nobody there that you can feed off. Like, everything that you need in that world that's been created especially for you, because you wanted a world like that, you'll have to work. You'll have to know what it feels like. Might be nice to put loads of taxes up there, you know what I mean, as well. Like, tax you for this, tax you for that, tax you for something else. You know, hardly any money left at the end of it. Tax you for the car, tax you for the road. Then put a toll tax on the road that you've already been taxed on. Build that sort of world for you, because that's what you created, isn't it, here? Inheritance tax, property tax, tax. Put a tax on a tax because you have to tax something. Like that world that you created, that you tried to create here, you can have. See how good God is, Mum and Dad. See how they think of you. That world that you wanted here, you can have. We don't want it. We're not going to have that world. I might ask that we can beam images, like video images, of what our world is like now they're not on it, so they can compare the two. Like when you go to holiday destinations in your world, if ever you're able to go on holiday, there'll be places where you can see, like, oh, that'd be a nice place to visit. Yeah, that'd be fun. Look what you left behind. You think I'm joking? You think I'm just being silly? When you wake up one day and you see that's where you are, you'll go, oh, he wasn't joking. We're really here in this world that we created. Well, you didn't create it, but the world that was created for you. Oh, I better lock my doors. Oh, I better put some candles up. Oh, I better do this, I better do that. I better look after my health. I better look after my mind, because people are trying to invade my space, my temple, my home. I'm hearing voices telling me to do stuff and I don't want to do it. That's your world. That's the world you created here. That's what you'll have. Only it won't be a matrix. There'll be no escape from it. It's the world that you created. The world that you wanted here. The lack of creation. And you will struggle more because the females there, you better be good to them. You better love and cherish them. Otherwise, there won't be many babies. You won't be able to carry on your legacy. It'll end with you. Like, if you just love men, ain't gonna be much creation up there. Probably won't last long, that world won't. If you just sleep with people like you, and if the women only sleep with women, and if they do manage to sleep with you need some doctors, won't you? You see, I'm trying to teach you, but you're not listening. This is what you brought on yourself. And I'm at the point where I don't care. And it's not a story. But this is your life going forward. You had a chance to change. You had a chance to put it right. In 2021, you had a chance to put it right. You had a chance to out all of these people, all of these wrongdoings, all the way to the Pope, all the way up to the highest places in government. No, you want to keep trying to screw over God. This person that is the most high God of the gods. Because you thought you were gods on this planet. You thought you had the power. You thought that money and your kitchen magic made you powerful. And you're so shocked that with this kitchen magic that you have, that you're an expert on, because you've got thousands of years experience and you've taught it and been taught it and taught it and taught it, you thought that kitchen magic was stronger than the Most High God. And you pit yourself against the Most High God, and guess what happened? This person that doesn't exist, that you don't believe in, guess what happened? Kicked your ass and sent it right back to you. And now you keep wanting to go, you still want to go for it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it work. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. And oh shit, it came back again. You don't have any power. Not financial power, not magic power, nothing. And more people that do black magic are finding out that they've lost their power as well. And the more people that do that will find out they've lost their power. See, there's nothing wrong with magic. Magic's fucking brilliant. But it has to be for the better good. See, this is a bit like Uhtred, Pendragon, and Arthur. Like getting rid of magic, and Merlin. Let's get rid of all magic. It's evil. Magic's not evil. It's what you do with that magic that's evil. See, there is white magic, good medicine. That'll be the sort of world we'll be in. Not big pharma. Real medicine. You seem to think, because I'm only 62 years old, I'm wet behind the ears and I don't know anything. You should know better. You're thousands of years old. How do you know that the soul inside me isn't older than you? That you should be paying respect to that soul? That the soul inside me isn't royal? And it doesn't have to be me. Like I say me, but there's 144,000 of us. See, I say me because we're one consciousness. We're all connected. So if you do something to me, I can let 144,000 people know. And if you do something to them, they can let 144,000 people know. And if you did something to a spirit, they can let 144,000 people know. That's how God knows everything. And you should know that. But you ignore it because you say the Most High God doesn't exist. And yet, there you are. Wondering. Those of you that have already been touched by this non-existent Most High God knows God exists. Knows that you got karma from mum and dad. You did. Those people that haven't been touched yet, getting karma from mum and dad, you will. Just wait for your domino to fall. And again, please listen, because you've got a real hard time with that. I am not threatening anyone. I'm not angry. I'm not out for vengeance. I'm trying to tell you that I want a world full of love. I want a world where everyone can get along. I want a world where we can respect mum and dad for who they are. That's all I want. And I'm giving you messages that will help you stay here on this beautiful planet of ours in a beautiful environment where we are a happy bunch of people. If you don't want to be a happy person, fine. Go to the world that's been made for you. I don't care. Or, in worst case scenarios, you may not get to go to a place. You may be stuck in what they call limbo. Neither here nor there. Like the in between. I've been there. Not fun. Not fun. Oh, not fun at all. And you could be there forever. Like I've said before, like Tiny Tim or whatever. Like looking in at the world and going, oh, I'm all here alone with all my demons. I've got nowhere to go. I can't see anything. I don't know anything. I can't die. I'm just here forever. Like you might have that sort of world. Depends on how bad you've been. I mean, some of you are going through that now. But tough. You asked for it, you got it. Seriously, I know you're in your house and they're everywhere. And you can't get rid of them. But you conjured them, not me. I have done nothing against you. Nothing. Well, my soul might have done a few things, but not directly me. Everything that's affecting you is because you pissed off the ancestors and they're having a go at you. You pissed off the spirits and they're having a go at you. You pissed off the demons and the dark entities and they're having a go at you. Are you picking up what I'm putting down yet? Everything that comes at you is what you've created. The mess you've created is for yourself. And when you get into this new planet, this new existence, this new timeline, this whatever you want to call it, this parallel universe, when you get onto that, everything that you've created, it will go with you. We don't want it. It won't serve us any good. So all that you've created, that will go with you. But I don't mind the dark. These dark entities, nothing wrong with them. You made them what they are. When I say dark entities, no, that's wrong. The outside entities that have come in, yeah, it's something wrong with them. Don't want them. But just the underworld that we talk of, well, I think Anubis is a good man, good being, whatever. You just don't get it. Everything was a lie. You know it was a lie. And now it's not. The truth is out. And more truth will come out. Even though I asked you to give it to the world anyway, and you haven't, but it will come out. If it comes out that you gave it, that looks better for you. And the anger that the people feel won't be as much. But if it comes out because it was taken from you, you know, at that point where you're arrested or whatever it is, that might not be so good for you. As I've said, I don't care whether you do it or not. It's the right thing to do. You see how the Pope got ill straight away? You think he's off the hook because everybody prayed for him? Because they've been fooled into believing that he's a good person? Power of prayer, eh? You don't believe in the Most High God. And yet, all those people praying to God, Mum and Dad. Remember I told you about Jonah? Please God, if I get them to repent, will you spare them? I'm only telling you the truth. I don't care whether you believe me or not. Told you it happened. It happened. I'm telling you what happened. It will happen. The only people The only people that can change the course of events are you. You evil MFs, FBs, FGs. You better pray hard. You see, look at the screen, wherever you think the screen is, wherever you think the Most High God is, and be honest in what you say, because and she'll know you can't play with the other kids anymore unless you behave. It's that simple. Remember, be good, be grateful, be giving, be God, or believe in God. There's no other way out of it. And I told you, I don't forgive. Nobody should. Like, you can't put the onus on someone else. That's just crazy. You can't expect anybody to judge you for what you did. You can't expect anybody to forgive you for what you did. And God is the person that will forgive you. And if he's forgiven you, we don't need to forgive you. And if he hasn't forgiven you, we ain't going to forgive you. So we don't do any forgiving. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to forgive you. I'm going to say, God, look what they did. You judge them. If he forgives you, you don't need my forgiveness. You don't need it. But if he forgives you, I'll forgive you. If Mom forgives you, I'll forgive you. You don't need it. Once they've forgiven you, you're safe. And if they don't forgive you, hell will freeze over before I forgive you. It's that simple. The best person that you need to forgive you is Mom and Dad, and then yourself. And I don't just mean, oh, I forgive myself. I mean, dark night of the soul. And like I said to somebody else who said, oh, I went through the dark night of the soul. No, you didn't. It's not one fucking night. It really ain't. It's a long, 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 long time. Years. Years. Unless you're lucky. Unless you haven't done much wrong. And you don't need to go all the way back to your childhood and get every single thing up until the present day. And go over it and over it and over it and ask why. Or what if? What if? You can't Houdini the Houdini. Yeah, I think it's one in dangerous. Good night. Hey, hello, Wig. I didn't even know you were here. Sorry. But thanks for being here. Kittens and their mittens. We all steer our own ships. Good night, everybody. Good night, good night, good night. Solar eclipse. Yes, solar eclipse. Absolutely. Oh dear. Long time, years. Yes, long time, years. But unless you get some spiritual, revelation, this dark night of the soul don't happen in the night. It really don't. It really don't. Am I steering into the wake? Well, if you're awake, it's all good. Yep, my computer's flashing. If you're awake, it's all good. If you're not, it's all bad. Steady as she blows. Uh-oh. Oh, I haven't seen Pirate. Is he lurking? Wake and bake. Wake and bake. Yes, I think I'll go. So I'm sorry if you think I'm preaching. I'm not preaching. What? Am I preaching? I'm not preaching. I'm trying to. It sounds like I'm preaching when I say I'm trying to, put the word out, which is a bit like preaching, but I'm not preaching. I'm just saying the truth. I'm just telling you how it was thousands of years ago and how it's going to be thousands of years into the future, or 1,000 years in the future, where, things are good. And those people that don't want creation, want this good life, they won't be here. They'll be on a parallel universe, Earth, somewhere else, crying over what they did, basically. Because, that's how I see it. Because it can't be good to. Basically, it'd be like living here, but without the temptation of the people that are here. Because they're going to be in a bad way. But only what they deserve. So. Oh boy, this could tilt the ship. Real fast. Steady now. Yeah, don't all lean over to one side. Otherwise the screw will go around in circles like that. Whee! Everybody on one side. If the ship goes down, save the booty. Well, I don't know. I don't know what you mean by the booty. Good, my little rascal. Good night. It is a good night. And it's good night for me, and it's good night from him, and it's good night, everyone. So, yeah, I'm fine. I'm sorry if anybody thought that, but I just wanted people to get in touch with each other, leave a trail, that the legal or the authorities or whatever you want to call it would be able to pick up on. So say hi to the ancestors and the spirits and the angels and everyone else that comes to visit, because that's how it's going to be from now on. The way that it works is in the spirit world, things get done, and it gets done quicker there than it does here. That's just the way that it is, and that's why on Earth you're like waiting, thinking, well, why hasn't it happened? Why hasn't it happened? Why hasn't it happened? Because it happens in the spirit world really quick, and then when it filters down to this slow pace, like what is it, tortoise and the hare. So slow wins the race, or whatever it is. That's it. So in the spirit world, and then you come down here and it's like that. So you have to wait a lot longer. Like you think it's already happened, but it happened because it went really quick. 6 months up there, no, 6 minutes up there, 6 months down here, sort of thing. That's what it's like. So for those chosen who ever get to see this, it's like, yeah, it seems like forever, and it seems like you're expecting it, but you're only expecting it because even though it's happened in the spirit, as above, so below, even though it's happened in the spirit world, it takes a while to catch up down here, and then it will happen down here. So it's already happened in the spirit world. It's already happened there. It's just got to happen down here. As above, so below, blah, blah, blah. That's just the way it is. Some things never change. Uh-oh. Somebody's peekaboo. Peekaboo. Thank you for the 6 likes. Like I say, I've never done this for likes or subscribers or anything. It's just to tell people the truth. Like my truth. I don't care whether you believe it or not. It's my truth. You don't have to agree with it. I don't care with that either. I don't care whether you agree or don't agree. I'll discuss with anybody what they think. I'm not going to argue about it. I'll just discuss it. And if, I'll meet you once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, and you say the same things, then I'll just ignore you. Because it's like, we've had that debate. I don't agree with what you're saying because of this, this, and this, and this. And I'm not prepared to argue about it because I've already talked about it. But I don't mind debating anything. Thanks, Huska, very much. Thanks, Richard. Uh-oh, you're the only two talking. What's going on? Nobody else can get a word in edgeways. Alberti said, bye, bye. Weep. So I thank you all for being here. There's 11 there, but only 2 people talking. And me, 3 people talking. Count past 3, that's good. I'll be stuck at 3. So everybody have a good night. Everybody be safe. I do send out love to everybody, but like I say, it's not, you have to put up boundaries. Boundaries? Yeah, boundaries. You have to put up boundaries because, people take more than you want to give. It's just the way that it is. Oh, I don't know what that's a picture of. That looks like this Scottish flag? Swedish flag. Scottish flag. Uh-oh. There's a Scottish person that's up to no good. Up to no good. Just the way that it is. Like I say, please be aware. Yeah, I'm okay. I'll still wear not for protection, I'll just wear it. I think what's going to happen is at some point I'm going to meet somebody and we're going to swap. Well, not swap. I'm going to have one and they're going to have one. And then you'll get to see. So it's not really for protection. It's just, I can't wait. I can't wait. But yeah, they're fine. Somebody wanted me to show them the other day. And it's like, why? Why would you want me to see? Oh, I thought I was going to be see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But it wasn't. Ooh. We're in that sort of Mercury retrograde, aren't we? People saying like it can screw you over, be awkward, but I'm probably the calmest I've ever been for a long time. The happiest I've ever been for a long time. Most peaceful, the most clarity. It's like I was expecting to be, a bit mind effed up, because of what everyone was talking about, but it don't seem to be affecting me for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because in reality my mind's screwed over, and then with the Mercury retrograde and everything, like Venus retrograde and blah 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 and blah blah, and Saturn, because my mind's already effed up, actually going through this awkward moment has made it calm down. Oh, been to Santa Fe. Which Santa Fe? Arizona Santa Fe or New Mexico Santa Fe? Is it Arizona Santa Fe? Is that the one I'm thinking of? It might not be. Yes, it is. I don't know. So much information. Gosh. Yes. Uh-oh. Fireworks. Show me the way to Amarillo. Johnny come. That's what that is, Huska. That's the definition of lately. Johnny come lately. All my troubles seem so far away. They did. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. I believe in yesterday. Actually, I believe in tomorrow. I believe that 85 miles an hour in a DeLorean, Back to the Future. Yes. Thank you very much. I'll take some of that. So, again, I thank you for watching. I do appreciate you being here. Whether you're here as a lurker or a op or a friend, it makes no difference. I appreciate, friendship of everyone. In a weird way, I appreciate the animosity of people because that's what builds character. And, you made me the person I am. Everything that you did to break me, but like, that Rocky thing, I must break you. It's like, no, I don't think so. So everything that you did to break me has made me, like your worst nightmare, I suppose. That's just the way that it is. And I get no pride in that. I'm just telling you that's what it is. That's what you did. That's how I became. You made the darkness that I was in and the pressure I was under, you made a diamond. It's that simple. Like, if I was just in the darkness, you'd have made a mushroom and I'd have been Super Mario. But because of the pressure as well, I turned out to be a diamond. Or a lotus, a little beautiful flower. That's what comes out of the dark. Dream, 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 dream when I want you. Uh-oh. Davey's driving 8.25 miles north of Santa Fe, I think. Yes, be safe. See you later, Davey. Are you confusing me with some crazy stalker? Definitely not. No, I'd never think you were a stalker. But crazy? Yeah. Must have been a dream. I'm just an actor. You're not a very good actor then, are you? You're just coming out saying, I'm just an actor. Oh, Mexico and the fat lady singing. Yeah, I think the fat lady's going to be singing soon. I absolutely do. The fat lady is going to be singing soon. Just came to me in a dream. Mexico, and the fat lady singing. Oh yeah, Netflix. Has that happened yet? You've been watching too much television. Or Netflix. Oh, Davy B. Not night for Davy. Davy's in the daytime now. It's only night for us. He's 8 o'clockish in the morning. In the morning. We're driving with Davy B in the morning. Nicky! Today, the 3 parts came out. Gold and greed. Ooh, 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 ooh. Then we need Apollo. Apollo greed. Apollo greed. I must break you. It's good to read you, Nikki. Thanks for that. Thank you, Mario, for telling it like it is. Unfortunately, I didn't think I was going to be doing that. I thought I was going to, what's the word, transition gently in, but it seems that's not the case. Somebody decided that the information I gave them wasn't for me. And they took that information and used it for nefarious reasons. And Mum and Dad said, ooh, I knew they were going to do that. That's the worst part. It's like, what do you mean you knew they were going to do it? You knew they were going to do it, and you still let me give it them? You still let it happen? Now what? Oh, well, wait and see. Uh-oh. Shiloh and Zoe were on there. Their sadness affected me. Ooh, Richard retracted that. Oh, so you've seen Netflix. It's already been done, is it? Well, good actors are hard to find. Well, I don't know. I haven't seen any good actors. But I'm expecting to see a fat lady sing. And that's what Forrest said. So I'm 100% certain that fat lady's going to sing. So Mexico just reminded me of that. What's happening in Mexico? So I shall thank everybody in writing. Make it personal. Well, I say everyone. Y'all. Thanks, y'all. Two-ton Tessie. Yes. 16 ton, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you come, 'cause I can't go. Hold my soul to the company. Time to pay bets. It is time. All bets to be paid. The results of the couch sniff test are out. Smells like Cynthia's crotch and it's even funny because how do you know what Cynthia's crotch smells like? You've got to wonder, what have you been doing, Huska? Oh, not sure if that's the best way or what. Man, that's got to sting your eyes, though, that is. That has got to sting your eyes. Anyway, I didn't think we'd find out much about Netflix, but we will find out about the fat lady. I'm not speaking to anybody, in general, but the veil's been lifted and then the curtain will come down. That's how it goes. Oh no, a prison wallet. No, we will not let you go. Let me go. A douchebag. Take the whiff test. I don't know. I felt I'd have to pass on that, to be fair. I don't mind crotch, but bear spray, that's too much. Don't want to have my eyes watering anymore. I'm going. Thank you very much. Very much. Dying. Dying. Yes, dying light. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Hope you have a good rest of the night. You have a good day, David B. Trusted. I'm just going. Sorry, matey. I hope all you kids got your chores done. Daddy is coming home and there will be... Daddy's already home. I think there's a song. Daddy's home. Do, 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 do. Yes, Daddy and Mommy. Don't forget Mommy. Like, she's... Like, when it comes to discipline, Mommy knows. She just says... She knows the punishment, but she just gets Daddy to do it. She knows he's been naughty and he's been good. A bit like I said, Santa Claus. Come and do the good stuff, but there's also a bad Santa. Take care, everyone.